and welcome to PE with Miss Miguel. Now, this doesn't exactly look like me, but it'll do for now. Now, I've decided to call you guys exercisers because, let's face it, when you're with me, you are exercisers. You're exercising your body and your mind. I've decided that this week's videos will be for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, so you'll all be watching and participating in the same video. Even Grandpa.
Today, we're going to use the muscle song to warm up our engines.
Because we can't stretch cold muscles.
Biceps, triceps, hamstrings, quads, abs and obliques aren't too far. Latissimus dorsi, also called lats, deltoids, pectorals, and my calves. These are the muscles in my body parts, my trunk, my legs, and my arms. Biceps, triceps, hamstrings, quads, abs and obliques aren't too far. Latissimus dorsi, also called lats, deltoids, pectorals, and my calves. These are the muscles in my body parts, my trunk, my legs, and my arms.
Let's go faster!
Biceps, triceps, hamstrings, quads, abs and obliques aren't too far. Latissimus dorsi, also called lats, deltoids, pectorals, and my calves. These are the muscles in my body parts, my trunk, my legs, and my arms. Biceps, triceps, hamstrings, quads, abs and obliques aren't too far. Latissimus dorsi, also called lats, deltoids, pectorals, and my calves. These are the muscles in my body parts, my trunk, my legs, and my arms. Let's go even faster this time. Biceps, triceps, hamstrings, quads, abs and obliques aren't too far. Latissimus dorsi, also called lats, deltoids, pectorals, and my calves. These are the muscles in my body parts, my trunk, my legs, and my arms. Biceps, triceps, hamstrings, quads, abs and obliques aren't too far. Latissimus dorsi, also called lats, deltoids, pectorals, and my calves. These are the muscles in my body parts, my trunk, my legs, and my arms. Even faster. Woo! Biceps, triceps, hamstrings, quads, abs and obliques aren't too far. Latissimus dorsi, also called lats, deltoids, pectorals, and my calves. These are the muscles in my body parts, my trunk, my legs, and my arms. The fastest speed. Ready, set, go. Biceps, triceps, hamstrings, quads, abs and obliques aren't too far. Latissimus dorsi, also called lats, deltoids, pectorals, and my calves. These are the muscles in my body parts, my trunk, my legs, and my arms. Biceps, triceps, hamstrings, quads, abs and obliques aren't too far. Latissimus dorsi, also called lats, deltoids, pectorals, and my calves. These are the muscles in my body parts, my trunk, my legs, and my arms.
Why do we stretch?
Stretching keeps the muscles flexible, strong, and healthy. We need that flexibility to maintain a range of motion in the joints.
Last week, I taught you how to
Lift with your legs, lift with your legs, lift. Lift with your legs, lift with your legs, lift. Lift with your legs, lift with your legs, lift. Lift with your legs, lift with your legs, lift.
And here are the standards for this week. If you'd like to pause the video to read through all the standards, you may do so now. Let's review from yesterday. Muscles versus joints. We have been learning about the major muscles of the body for weeks. For example, the bicep muscle. Similar to a muscle, a joint is very important. But what is a joint?
A joint is a part of the body where two or more bones meet.
The bones in our arms are meeting together in one spot, right here. And that is where our joint is. Muscle, joint. Muscle, joint. Muscle, joint. Muscle, joint. Yep, that's a joint. Oh yeah, that's a joint too.
Muscles and Joints Part 2. Now I want to explain to you guys the difference between a muscle and a joint. Now let's take chicken wings for example. When you take a bite out of a chicken wing, you're actually taking a bite out of the soft tissue that's connected to the bones. And that soft tissue, connected to the bones, are the muscles. This is a picture of the muscles and bones in a chicken wing. The red arrow is pointing to the muscles. The red squares are framing the joints. Okay, this is an incredible picture. It shows the muscles of the body and the bones of the body. Now, of course, we don't just have muscles on one half of our body and bones on the other half, but what this picture shows you is the difference between muscles and bones. Now, muscles are soft tissue and they're connected to the bones, and as you all know, our bones are very, very strong. Take a look at this picture. See if you can pick out which is the bicep muscle and which is the elbow joint. Here's the bicep muscle, and here's the elbow joint. And here's one more picture of the elbow joint.
Now I'd like to talk about appropriate stretches. We have to stretch before any physical activity, but some physical activities require particular appropriate stretches. Now I'm going to show you a physical activity, then I'm going to show you 4 different stretches. And you will choose which stretch is the most appropriate for the physical activity.
You won't be choosing the only stretch that the activity needs. Whoa. You'll be choosing what you think is the most appropriate of all of your options of stretches.
What is the most appropriate stretch for kicking?
Is it the quad stretch, the trapezius stretch, the shoulder stretch, or behind the back stretch?
The most appropriate stretch for kicking is the quad stretch. What is the most appropriate stretch for running?
Is it neck roll, tricep stretch, behind the back, or Spider-Man stretch?
The most appropriate stretch for running is the Spider-Man stretch. Which stretch is more appropriate for striking?
all 4 of these options, which is the most appropriate? Spider-Man, neck extensor, oblique, or neck roll?
The oblique stretch is the most appropriate stretch for striking. Which stretch is more appropriate for skipping?
Of these 4 options, which is more appropriate? Quad stretch, tricep stretch, behind the back, or neck extensor?
The quad stretch is more appropriate for skipping. Which stretch is more appropriate for rolling? Is it the quad stretch or the tricep stretch? The more appropriate stretch for rolling is the tricep stretch. Which stretch is more appropriate for jumping? Is it the quad stretch or the neck roll? The quad stretch is a more appropriate stretch for jumping.
We have to warm up our bodies and we have to cool them down to prevent injury. During cool down number 1, we want to make sure that our shoulders are back and that they're above our hips and that our ears are above our shoulders so we're not leaning forward. Place one hand on your chest and one on your abdomen. Take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Focus on nothing else but your breathing right now. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now keep breathing at your own pace. Breathe in, chest in. Breathe out, abdomen out. Breathe in, chest in. Breathe out, abdomen out. Have both of your hands switch places. And one last deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now arm raises in and out. You may go at your own pace. Next, spread your feet apart and put your hands over the center of your chest. Take a deep breath in and twist to the side. Deep breath out and come back to the center of your chest. Switch hands, deep breath in, out. Switch hands. Deep breath in and out. Back to the center and switch hands. Continue at your own pace. While you're breathing, remember to take care of yourself. Remember that you are important. Remember to always look in your mirror and not out your window. Now that you're in a wide stance, you can point your toes out. Next, you can put your palms together, or you can put your hands together any way that feels comfortable. You're going to bring your elbows back and forward, opening up your chest and closing it back up again. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. You can bring your head into it if you'd like. Breathe in, head up. Breathe out all the way down. Continue at your own pace. One last time, in through your nose, arms backwards, out through your mouth, arms forwards. Excellent job today. And a special thank you to our inspiration, our friends at the Niroga Institute who visited our teachers.